Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Just Bulldogs podcast here for the final PPP positions, profiles, and projections going over the dummy half, hooker, and lock position. We'll start off with the hooker spot. Not a whole lot to go over here. Last year, Reid Marnie really owned that number 9 jersey, with some relief from Jake Turpin and Bailey Hayward at times. I can't see a whole lot changing this season. Reid Marnie, couple of little niggly games, but it's all sort of part of his play style. Played very good football in 2024. Really owned that jersey, and I believe that will be his for years to come. Really fighting and pushing towards a Origin debut some point in his career. I definitely think he will get there. Just going to have to be a bit patient with that, with some pretty quality players in his way at the moment. But yeah, right now, I believe Reid Marnie will lock up that jersey once again. Bailey Hayward, in my opinion, will snag that 14 jersey. So will relieve Reid Marnie at points during the season. Reid Marnie really an 80-minute player, so doesn't come off a whole lot. But if injuries occur mid-game, I would expect Bailey Hayward to cover the spot. And then if Reid Marnie is going to miss any games, I expect Jake Turpin to come onto the field. Probably start in the 9 jersey if Reid Marnie's out, and then Bailey Hayward stay in that 14 role, cover lock at times. But then if Jake Turpin's the starting 9, probably get a bit more time on the field. So, not a whole lot to go over there in that hooker spot, with Reid Marnie really holding on to it for the 2025 season and ongoing. Expect him to hold on to that jersey for the foreseeable future. So can't go too deep into the number 9 jersey. That's how I see it playing out. So I will jump off that reasonably quickly. Go over the lock position a little bit more there. Again, last year, Kurt Mann really locked up that spot. Jamin Simmons started the year in the 13 role. I think he got injured when Kurt Mann took it over. And then once Kurt Mann got in the spot, played a very good football and really owned that spot on the field. So a few more candidates in this position: Kurt Mann, Bailey Hayward, Josh Curran, Jamin Semin, and new recruit Satili Tupanua. All players that could wear the 13 jersey can play lock at a pretty good click. Kurt Mann, my pick for the spot. Bailey Hayward in the 14. But Josh Curran, Jamin Semin, and Satili Tupanua definitely bring their own skills to the position. Josh Curran, I do like as a lock. A bigger body, good ball playing ability, and a good offload. Jamin Semin, a bit more of a pure ball player. Not quite the big body, but has a good passing game. And Satili Tupanua, a bit of a goer, a good hard runner. Not as much in the passing game, but pretty good feet on him. Can run pretty well and definitely gets plenty of meters. But Kurt Mann, a bit of a bigger body than Bailey Hayward, and still very good passing game. An X58. So definitely has some pretty good ball skills, pretty good hands. So can get the attack going on both sides of the field. And then when he's rested, we bring Bailey Hayward on. Very similar style of play, but a bit maybe a slightly silkier hands, a bit better in the passing game, just a bit smaller of a body. So we get Bailey Hayward on later in the game. When the stink's taken out, when the front rollers are a bit more tired, we get Bailey Hayward on the field. So I like the way that we played it in 2024, so I would expect that to continue in 2025. But we do have a bit more depth of players that can cover the spot. And then we have a few younger big bodies if they wanted to put them in the 13 role, but I expect them to want to play a similar style of football with the ball playing lock with the Kurt Manns, the Bailey Haywards, and potentially Jamin Semin would be the next up in line with a similar set of skills. So in my opinion, Kurt Mann will lock up the 13 jersey once again with Bailey Hayward as the utility. I think Jamin Semin might be putting some pressure on Bailey Hayward for that spot, but right now Bailey Hayward for me would be the 14 and the player that would relieve Kurt Mann if to sub during the game. I think if there's injuries, Bailey Hayward would still hold on to the 14 spot. Then we could see Jamin Semin coming to the side in that starting 13 role. or the likes of Josh Curran or Sitila Tupanoa drop into the lock position. But something to look out for there if it ever comes to it. But hopefully, Kurt Mann, after missing the end of the season last year, missing the finals game due to injury, hopefully he can come back into 2025 fit and fire and ready to go and find the form that he had in that middle of 2024 when he was playing very, very good football. But yeah, as I see it, Reid Marnie locks up the number 9 jersey, Kurt Mann in the 13, and Bailey Hayward in the 14 with some pretty good players in behind them. But that'll do for this one. I appreciate everyone for listening. That's it for the positions, profiles, and projections. That means we're getting pretty close to the rugby league season. So I appreciate everyone for listening. If you want to leave any reviews on this kind of stuff, if you just want to reach out and have a chat, make sure to check out at Just Bulldogs on Instagram. It's good to get back into the mix doing these podcasts. So if you're enjoying them, make sure to reach out. I enjoy doing them. So if you like the content, if you want me to keep on going, make sure to reach out, have a chat, ask any questions, leave some reviews. But yeah, that'll do for this one. I appreciate everyone for listening. I'll catch you next time. Bye.